You know what? I kind of agree. But the person who posted this was like top 200 legend or something. So I'm going to go ahead and just trust them for now.
Watch your...
That being said, there's a good chance we end up losing because this is me playing the deck and I don't necessarily know how it works. So that might not, it still might not work out for us. Hey, we got Mira. Now the issue is, the way I understand it, Mira can be played as the, you know, the all-in, find your last little bit of aggro and win the game. However, it can also be used as, you know, if you have your academic and your augmented Elec in your hand, and then you draw the rest of your deck, then you shuffle 20 cards into your deck and they all cost 1, and then you kind of win on value there. So maybe they're just trolling? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, they had some stats to back it up and all that stuff. But no, you're right. They could be. They could just be messing around. Oh, we'll give it a try for a while. I have no problem. And I have no problem, honestly, switching. You know, but I still think this is the type of, like, the shell of the deck list that we need. Like, I'd easily cut the Leroy and the, what's that other thing that we're just talking about? Mira? In order to add an extra Espionage and Valera. You know what I mean? But still keeping this as, like, we don't have to use this in the sense of, like, the aggro, but we can just use Hench Clan Thug in order to, you know, be that kind of, like, early game, like, balancing act to allow us to make it to the late game to do our fun stuff. I think we can attack, but we can also not attack. So let's do that instead. Yeah, dude, in that one instance. It's true. It's true. But I feel like, yeah, and especially because this deck, you know, it still has a bit of draw, though. Can we top deck a backstab, perhaps, please? They are trading. I love it. I love it. This works, too. I think that's honestly a reasonable Vile Spine, and I think we've also missed Vile Spine in the version of this deck that we've played in the past. And then also the Elven Minstrels we've missed. Yeah, there's, you know, there's a lot of things here that I actually kind of like about this deck list. I think if we make those two changes, I'd be way cooler with this deck. Even keep the Eviscerates, keep the Saps, the Shiv is fine. I like having Prep, although we do also like having one Gadget Stan. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see what's happening here. Like, we got a couple options. We got a couple different things we can do. That's pretty fun. That's a pretty fun one as well, I would argue. Once was a man from Gilneas. Like, this is, yeah, just the way that this kind of, like, this still cycles through that kind of, like, tempo miracle rogue shell. And then we just have our academic espionage as, like, the win condition. And I feel like that kind of was the issue. Nice to see everyone squeeze out the last bit of use for odd and even, for sure. For sure people are going to do that. Sprint it up. No, I think we can, oh, maybe we should, oh, hello. Should we Ziliax it up? Like 3 and a 4 and then a hit and then a face? I kind of like that play the most. We can do these two together next turn when we have our weapon developed. Hit, hit, hit. Which one? 2 and 1 means the same thing against Paladin, so we'll keep that one at 4. Didi, your Paladin deck is getting, oh no, you're getting taken out by the big spell mages? Oh, it's good to know they're still out there. It's good to know the big spell mages are still out there fighting the good fight. Put your faith put your faith in the light. It looks like we will in fact be playing a Vile Spine Slayer. The question is, how do we activate? Simple. Our opponent's got no healing right now, which is kind of sweet. Yeah, I don't mind this as like a shell to our deck right now, to be honest. I'll keep the Eviscerates for lethal, but I don't think we'll keep the Leroy. I think Leroy can turn into Valera. I just like Valera too much. 8-bit, are we going to theory craft any decks? Oh, you better believe it. Yeah, I'm going to spend... Ooh, actually, we're running out of time, aren't we? 1 week and then 2 weeks. That looks like GG's, right? I don't see how this isn't GG's. Hey, it's an augmented Elec. Okay, so the only way is this is no. This is still fine though. Maybe I did that wrong. Maybe we should have weaponed. 6 and then 7. We're actually missing. We can find and eviscerate this way. We're keeping eviscerate forever. Yeah, but we will definitely be doing a whole bunch of theory crafting. For sure. We'll work on it next week. But then also, you know, complete options that we can look for. And the good thing here is, like, we don't just lose to, like, the Mechathuns of the world. Okay, Zoo's gonna be an issue, but that's okay.
In the light's name.
Oh, in the light's name. Terrifying. Do we attack? I think we'll attack this way and not any other ways. At least it wasn't the perfect start from our opponent. It wasn't the perfect start from our opponent, so I'm gonna say we have a chance here. 8-bit, you're thinking about the toggle card that copies a minion into your deck and the legend that summons a 6/6? Oh, Nomi? Chef Nomi, if your deck is empty, summon the board full? Yeah, Druid having that, I think we play this on curve just because it's a big meme thing, and then we can play this next turn on curve. The Togwaggle scheme is interesting, to be honest. Yeah, shuffling into your deck. I think I should have said Rogue, not Druid, but that's okay. We'll pretend like no one heard that. That's not enough. Okay, never mind. That could be enough. Well, we sure have a lot of 4/4s if we survive the next turn. So that's fun. You combo the Togwaggle scheme with Mira. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that can work. Yeah, I can see that, an easy way to quickly empty your deck, for sure. Okay. I think we're going to have to prep out our friend. Hold on, you decrease by 3, so you come to 4, so we can't hero power. So I kind of dislike that play. Leroy, I kind of dislike this play.
One more step.
We have to hero power here. We have to get rid of this taunt.
Here we go.
The question is there any benefit to the academic? And then I say no. And then, so the issue is, obviously, we still need to cut 2 more cards on top of the 2 that we already want to cut if we want to add in the Spectral Cutlasses. And I don't know what. I mean, Edwin could be cut, but Edwin's still fun for some early game. We could cut 1 Edwin, 1 Shiv. It's a little less draw cycling. That's not a board clear, friend. All right, now we gotta... Oh, thank you. Thank you for that one. Ooh. This goes down to 4, so let's do this first. And that's not the worst thing to see in the world. Thank you. Ooh, a Sappage? I don't mind if I do. Yeah, top decking our other backstab would have been nice there for sure. But I think we can live with this. Okay. Okay, that slows our opponent down at the very least. Mal'Ganis, it would be, yeah, it could be. I mean, it's a really fast way to guarantee a board. The issue is going to be, excuse me, if we already have, oh, that works. We're taking no damage, but it works. Oh, hello. Okay, so I think we need to sap again. But the question then is, do we develop our big friend here? Or go for more draw? I think we do it this way.
Here we go.
And I think we do hero power instead of the draw, because this can activate this way. Yeah, it's interesting because, like very high roll combo to hit. That's not going to save you when we're able to punch into it. Nice. Okay, so we have an issue, but I think we need to do this.
Unity, precision,
Here we go.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting then to see like if other decks are going to be able to clear that. Like if you've been holding Hagatha's Scheme in your hand the whole time, how is that helping? That's a problem. Good. Less good. So the question is then, do we need to develop the 4-4 and the 3-2? Or do we need to try and do some Shiv action and hope for the best? Because we need like a backstab Shiv to make this work, but we can't backstab once we Shiv something. So what could we even get right now that would help us?
Many options.
Another Shiv, an Eviscerate over here would be nice. Okay, let's Shiv down this and see what happens. Oh yeah. That's a good answer as well, now isn't it? Do we ever attack into this? I'm gonna argue no. I'm gonna argue we do not do that. Yeah, no, there's some cool looking combos available already for sure. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Mech Warrior could be a thing as long as there's not too much OTK. We'll be okay for Mech Warrior to survive, right? Dr. Boom is hanging out for a little while longer. Some good value there, potentially. Hey, Despicable Dreadlord, welcome back. Forgot all about you. Uh-oh. Oh, that's good. Less direct damage. We could use another Vile Spine, I guess. Okay, how are we doing this, friends? How are we doing this? That's a lot of damage right now. So I think we go 4 and 4, and then what are any minions that can matter right now? I don't think there's any minions that matter. So the question is, how do we do the Eviscerate?
So many options.
We take a lot of damage if we do the Leroy play. I dislike the Leroy play. I think we flood the board and kind of hope, right?
There once was a man.
We've never been able to stabilize here. If we had gone 2 and 4, we could have played this. Oh, that is bad news, Bears. It's only 1 damage right now. Let's see how this goes. I mean, they could easily have the Fungal Mancer right now, but I don't think Fungal Mancer's lethal. And we do have the Vile Spine and an Evis, so maybe we're going to be looking at stabilizing. Maybe we are going to be looking at stabilizing right now. And we know they're out of Soul Fires. They could have a Leroy. But then we just need to stay above Leroy damage, that's all. Which is obviously very easy to do, since we know how much Leroy costs and how much damage Leroy deals. That's actually really painful. And I think we probably lose now.
Someone carved it.
And this is also why we run Vanishes in our other deck. I don't know what we can possibly do. Yeah, the spiders are... We can probably fill the board with spiders, but I think it's too slow. Oh, shoot. Well, we get rid of that one and this one. I think we fan first. Obviously, having a prep would have been better. Yeah, 5 and 2. Well, 5 and 2 is a play.
One more step along.
I really wish we had a couple more 4/4s right now. Yeah, Leroy is not lethal, technically. And that is the best type of not lethal. A technical type. We might go for a little Edwin. Well, we might go for a very large Edwin, I should say. Maybe that was Leroy and they're just chilling. Nope. Well, now if they have Leroy, we just lose. Right? Right. Okay, we lose to Leroy. That stinks. Not much we can do about it. I wonder if we can build a big enough Edwin for it to matter. I don't think we should, though.
The Brotherhood
Here we go.
Alright, everyone. Losing to Leroy stinks, and it looks like we're about to do it. They have no more Soulfire, so other than Leroy, they have no direct damage, which is nice. We'll see. We could be the ones who Leroy. We could, in fact, be the ones who Leroy. Oh, Leroy. Ah, they can top deck another Leroy. We have another Evis in our deck, so that's 10, 20, 3, 4, 5. Technically lethal. Oh my goodness. Right? 10, 20, 4, and 5. Oh my goodness. Oh, so good. So good. Let's do this.
Here we go.
I mean, it's not even that unexpected, right? It was just a simple 1 out of 23 top deck, right? I mean, it's something that we should probably expect to do most games of Hearthstone.